Coming to America and building a life for herself was her only option. Her restaurant is among the best in the city. The family atmosphere is second to none. Letting no obstacle get in the way of her dreams, meet Mary Pappas.
I love every minute I'm in Athens Market from the very beginning. 42 years now. My God, 42 years, that's a lifetime. But anyway, it was always great because of the people, the clients that I got to meet. In the very beginning, the Union Tribune was downtown. All the people from the paper would come in. The city attorney was John Witt, and all the attorneys, the district attorney people, the U.S. attorney people, everyone, would come in for lunch. And I met stars, Bob Hope, Elizabeth Montgomery. I can go on and on, the people that I've met in this restaurant that I have had a great, experience with. Hi, I'm Mary Pappas. I'm the owner of Athens Market for the last 42 years. Born and raised in a town called Levidi, which is in the center of the Peloponnese, up in the mountains, by a ski resort, and it looks more like Switzerland than Greek or the Greek islands that everybody has in their mind what Greece is all about. And at that time, I was born in 1946, so it was right after the war. We didn't have running water nor electricity, but we were happy. We had a big fireplace in our house in the wintertime, and we ran out in the snow, barefoot, I remember, and there were 5 sisters. My father had 5 daughters, no sons, even though he wanted a son. And I was the second one, and he always called me the son he never had. So I grew up as a baby in the restaurant business. It's kind of in my blood. And when I was going to school, always I worked as a waitress. When I was at San Diego State, I worked at a Chinese restaurant in La Mesa every night. Went to school during the day. I was a Greek in a Chinese restaurant, waiting tables. And I always, worked in a restaurant all my life, part-time or full-time. The history of the Athens Market is very amazing. It started in 1934. A Greek man, Uncle Tom, everybody called him, opened up a market, Athens Market, that had Greek products, vegetables, and it was between 4th and 5th on East Street. And then he gave it to his nephew, and the nephew then sold it to a young man who was a very good-looking Greek man who had an affair with the wife of an older man, and the old man told him that if he didn't stop messing around with his wife, he'd blow his brains off, and one day he caught him and did that. So my aunt ended up buying the Athens Market that this young man had. And in 1964 she bought it. In 1974, her son was a captain on the Midway, which was stationed in Yokosuka, Yokohama, Japan. And he had promised her to bring her there to stay for a year. And she put the restaurant up for sale and tried to sell it for the longest time. Nothing. Her partner really didn't want to sell. And I came to the Athens Market from Western States Law School after class one day, and she was crying because she would have to cancel her trip. She could not go to Japan. 6 months before, I went to the Greek festival. That's Greek church here, and they were raffling off a car. $50 per ticket. I didn't have $50 to buy a raffle ticket. Even today, $50 for a raffle ticket would be a lot. And at the end of the night, the guy came on the stage and says, "We only have very few tickets. Come on, come and buy your ticket. Your chances are great." And we were dancing after that. I couldn't hear the dancing music, nothing. All I could hear is buy a ticket, buy a ticket. I bought the ticket. I won the car, but I didn't take the car. I took the money. So I had enough money when I went to visit my aunt that day after law school to use that money to buy the Athens Market with. It's crazy, but it's true. Athens Market, all the people that come in come back again. I hardly ever advertised. I never, all throughout the years. The only kind of advertising is word of mouth, and people that come in come again and again. all the Greek items like moussaka and pasticcio and dolmades. Dolmades are the grape leaves. Pasticcio is a type of a lasagna, but very fluffy and light, not as heavy as the lasagna. Moussaka is layers of eggplant and zucchini and a bechamel sauce, baked like a casserole. We have cheese kebabs, the skewers with the beef, which we use New York steak to make it with, which is very tender. Our chicken kebabs are made with, morsels of breast of chicken. We have the pork kebabs. We have lamb shanks, which is similar to asabuco, and we serve it with a great Greek-style pasta, really good. We have a lot of appetizers like the spanakopita, the spinach-filled pockets with spinach and cheese. We have excellent hummus, the best hummus anywhere. Everybody wants to know when I'm going to retire, and I tell them when I die. And it's going to continue like this because it's more like a Cheers. If you ask people that come in, they feel like they go. I don't know if you remember the show Cheers. It's not that old, but people come in and everybody know everybody. People talk to each other. They come in and they communicate with people, and it's really a nice feel to see all these people come in. And I've done a lot in my life, and I'm happy and I'm blessed and grateful for what I have done, and I have a beautiful home that I live in. In fact, for Christmas I had 35 people, all my entire family, immediate family, for dinner on Christmas Day there. It's close by. Travel, seeing the world and see how other people live, to go to every continent and travel the world. That's probably what I... There's a little girl that grew up in a little village, no electricity, no running water, and I live in one of the most wonderful buildings in San Diego. And I'm very blessed. I'm not really lucky. You know what lucky? Ask any loser, they'll tell you I'm lucky. I work my ass off on my life. It's not luck. It's hard work and perseverance, you know that? Luck comes in sometimes. I was lucky to win that raffle ticket, but I listened to my gut. Hello, I am Mary Pappas, owner of Athens Market in downtown San Diego. You are watching The Block.
Make sure you make your way downtown to visit Athens Market at 109 West F Street.